So I was book shopping in Germany, but the selection was just so bad. So I said enough is enough. And I went on Google, searched for flights to New York City, found one, booked it. So I packed my bags and said bye-bye Germany. And here we are flying across the pond. I think now we are in Canada. And now we've made it to JFK. And then we got the first glimpses of the New York City skyline. I couldn't resist saying hello to the Statue of Liberty, but now we finally made it to a bookstore. So now enjoy this vlog of me book shopping in New York City and visiting as many bookstores as possible. Let's dive into the world of books in the Big Apple. Okay, so this is Barnes&Noble on 5th Avenue, and I did Google it, and it said that this is the biggest Barnes&Noble ever. And I walked in and I was like, this is not the biggest Barnes&Noble I've ever seen. Like, I've seen bigger ones. And so I was pretty confused. But then a few days later, I went to another one and I learned that one was actually the biggest Barnes&Noble. I just love all the little desks at Barnes&Noble with the different displays of different types of books. I just love it. And also the Wall of Winnipeg got a new cover, which is really cool. Did not know that. Then there's Daisy Hate, and the first time seeing the new covers, I guess, which do look really cool. I love that it's like shiny and stuff. Okay, let's go upstairs to the other levels because it does have multiple levels, which was really cool. Okay, can you see like all those special editions from like classics and stuff like that? Those looked so cool. Like, I'm obsessed with them. I want to have all of them. It was really hard to not grab one because they looked so cool. But yeah, and there were even more on that side, and like, oh my goodness, I wanted one so badly. But they were expensive, but I've never seen those before, so that was really cool. In general, this Barnes & Noble just had a lot of different special editions and new editions and like other types of books that I wouldn't normally see in a bookstore, which I thought was really cool. Like it was really like for special types of books you could find there, and obviously so many more because it's just like gigantic. So that was also really cool as well. And yeah, then I was just like browsing, looking at some books, getting some new inspiration, adding some books to my TBR, obviously. Yeah, had a really great time. found some new books that I really like this one looked so interesting. I've been seeing it everywhere, The Lost Letters, so I really want to get that one. Which I thought was really cool, that you could see New York City, the skyline, Fifth Avenue from the bookstore, which I just think is so cool. Oh my god, I'm obsessed. And obviously, I did get some books, but I'm not going to tell you until the end of the video, so keep watching until you see which ones I did actually get. Okay, let's go to the next bookstore. That was actually indoor at the Chelsea Market in Chelsea, and it was a pretty small bookstore, but so cute. But it was crowded, there were so many people, and there were more things than just books, like little souvenirs and stuff. I did spot some of my favorites, like Fourth Wing, Tomorrow, Lessons in Chemistry, all the good stuff, Happy Place. Also, I'm currently reading the Mortal Instruments series, so I'm just checking out all the other books in the Shadowhunter universe, so that is very fun. Just read that one. And the bookstore was really cute. It was just a little bit hard to understand where everything was, understanding the system in the bookstore. Okay, now let's go to the biggest Barnes&Noble ever. And I'm gonna tell you right away, this one was huge. It was gigantic. It's at Union Square Park, and it is just stunning. I loved it. Let's go inside. First of all, we got some tables again. I love when they put a Reese Book Club table there. See Magnolia Parks again, just saying hi, My favorite ever. I really want to read that book, especially because it's set in New York City. Just saying hello to all my favorites, like a normal person does, They had so many author tables, like Sarah J. Maas, Lauren Asher, Lucy Score, which is so cool. And they had Divine Rivals, and I should have gotten that book right away. I was planning on buying it later. I couldn't find it anymore later, and I'm so upset about it. Now it's just sold out. So, yeah, very sad. And then I saw that this book was signed, and look at it. Oh my goodness, I'm obsessed with signed books. So that was really cool. Obviously grabbed it right away. Let's go upstairs. Okay, now this whole shelf was just YA, and they had so many YA books. They were so good organized, diverse voices, LGBTQ, fantasy, mystery, all that kind of stuff. So that was really cool. And they had these cool ladders, so you could reach the top of the bookshelves. they had this stunning version of Dance of Thieves, which I'm just obsessed with. And we found my current obsession, the Shadowhunter universe. Again, love it. And it just went on and on. Like, you could just like walk and walk. And there were so many books, like literally obsessed. And so many signed books. Oh my god, obsessed. And then I was so surprised because they had Charlie's bedroom for Heartstopper just like set up in this bookstore, and I was like, oh my goodness, this is amazing. And they had like Alice Oseman tables with all her books, the new covers that are stunning, obviously the comics as well. And then you could like see his room, and that was so cool, and I just like loved it. And I've never seen something like that before, and it was just really cool. So enjoy. And let's go one more level up. Here there was more like the adult fiction. Again, lots of tables with so many different kinds of prompts and stuff, which was really cool. And then we'll go into the different kind of genres. And I love romance. I love the romance section because it's just so colorful. I love it. Here's me just browsing around, looking at some books. This one was a special edition of Red Red Royal Blue, which I just stopped and I was checking if it was signed, but it wasn't. Then I saw the movie cover. You might or might not see that soon again. They had like all these Christmas books already, and that was just amazing because in Germany we don't even get like Christmas book selections at Christmas, so I love that. I did grab some books already. More tables. These look so interesting, these covers. This was actually a different day. Like, I went twice to that bookstore, and so they had the whole Inheritance Games trilogy, the new book, and it was all signed. They had Emily Henry. I was looking everywhere for some signed Emily Henry books, but I did not find any, which was very upsetting. Seeing one of my favorite books ever at the Page to Screen adaptation was just like a very happy moment. And yeah, that was that. The biggest Barnes&Noble ever, and I really, really want to go back so badly, honestly. Okay, the next bookstore is the Strand, which is a really famous New York bookstore. It's one of the biggest, and I personally really, really, really loved it. It was so cool. It's kind of like secondhand plus their own. A lot of them were signed, which is really cool. A lot of them were cheaper than they are normally, and I instantly went to the merch selection. Obviously needed a tote bag. Again, you'll see the end of what I got in the bookstore later in the video. And yeah, then we'll go into the bookstore. They had a ton of books, like really a lot, and a lot of signed books, which was so cool. And a lot of kind of tables, which I love. And oh my goodness, the shelves were so high at some points, and there were so many. It was so hard getting an overview of the place because there were just so many shelves and books, and they were so high. But yeah, it's mostly organized by genre and then author's name, and they have this beautiful rainbow shelf over the checkout, which was just stunning. I love it. And yes, a lot more books again. I love going through these corridors because it just felt so magical with all the books all around. And you really had to look out for some good steals, like I said, because a lot of them were secondhand, so some were actually really cheap. And again, we found the romance selection with some great books. I feel like their best selection was definitely mysteries and thrillers. I just feel like they had the most of these, and a lot of hardcovers that were cheaper than they usually are. They also have a lot of book of the month books that were probably sold, which is really cool. I love getting some of these as well, and I did get some of these. And yeah, just a really, really cool bookstore, and you should definitely go check it out if you're in New York City. Okay, let's go to the bookstore that was used in one of Taylor Swift's music videos. If you can name the music video, then props go to you. And yeah, I really, really loved it. It was the Housing bookstore, and it was really cool. It had a lot of used books, so most of them, or all of them, were secondhand, which made them a lot cheaper, but they weren't like the popular books, I would say. Like, it would take a little bit more time to like browse and then find like a really good book, I feel like. It did look really cool with brown bookshelves and everything like that, very like old kinda, but yeah, very cozy. Also with the lights and stuff, very cute. And then we went upstairs, and they didn't only have books, they also had like clothes and kitchenware and everything like that, and it was all secondhand. And you had like the cutest view on the books downstairs. That might be familiar from Taylor Swift. All in all, a really cute bookstore, and I really, really loved it. Okay guys, finally showing my face too, isn't that fun? Anyways, these are all the books I bought. I'm back in Germany, by the way, which is kind of fun. But anyways, let me show you the books I bought. First of all, I got Then She Was Gone at the Strand bookstore for $10. It was, I think it's secondhand, but I don't know. It like looks super fine. I already read the book, but I want to reread it. And yes, these are jewel books, like the American covers. To get them in Germany, pain in the ass. So yes. Then I got the Summer From Rules, and it is signed. You already saw it in the video, so obviously I'm gonna grab that, even though it is right there on my bookshelf. But now I have it signed, so that's fun. Then I got, none of this is true by Lisa Joel. I got 2 Lisa Joel books. I didn't even realize that. This is her new release. I had to buy it instantly. And yeah. And listen, I will not take that sticker off because it's just that I bought it at Barnes&Noble. And I love that for me. So no comment please. And I'm already started reading it. Then I got Falling Fortune. Did I read those Violent Delights? No, haven't read that one. No, not at all. But I was like, yeah, let's buy it because fun times, right? So I did, because it's a special edition, and it was 50% off. So it was, I think, like $10 for that book. Like, wow, what a steal! Then I got Ruth Ware, the It Girl, and yeah, that one I bought at the Strand again because it was $14. So what a smash! Then I bought the Hawthorne Legacy because it is the special edition and it is signed. Look at that. Gorgeous. And I did forget 2 books. Wait a second. I bought 2 more books actually and did forget about those, but I bought the 5-Star Weekend by Alan Hilburn. I actually read that on vacation while I was on Nantucket. I filmed the whole experience, go watch it. But yeah, bought that one. And then I also got The Last Word by Taylor Adams at the Strand bookstore for $24 because I wanted the US version and Book of the Month, and that was so cool. Like, I love Book of the Month, and yeah, you can't get it in Germany if you don't know. And yeah, those were actually all the books I bought. What a fun time, right? No, actually one more. Why does this keep happening to me? So these were all the books I bought. Anyways, yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. But I bought way too many books in New York City because remember, all these books had to come home with me to Germany on a flight. So yes, and I did buy more books in other places, and those are in other videos that are still coming up or already up. Like the Nantucket vlog is already up, and there's 1 more or 2 more coming. So that's fun. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video. Go like and subscribe if you did, and I hope I see you in the next one. Bye guys. This video is literally going up in like 2 minutes, so stress. Anyways, bye.